Are you an entrepreneur or a manager? And are you struggling with this crisis? In this video, I'm going to share with you how to make a fast but comprehensive assessment of the situation and take the right measures. Hi, my name is Christian Wotzeball and I support the textile service industry with management training now in Textile Service 4.0 and practical hints that you can implement right away. Intuition is the ability of certain people to misjudge a situation in a matter of seconds. The Swiss writer Friedrich Dürrenmatt, a very interesting person. And I think he got the point that it's important not just to trust your intuition, but you need to make a sober assessment of the situation. It should be comprehensive and it should also be fast and effective and shouldn't take days or weeks, but should be done within a few hours. And I want to show you this in this video. I'm consulting the textile service industry now for some time, and I've prepared a guide on how to assess the situation. You can download the free guide in the video description below. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. There's more coming up and it is very valuable, especially if you're an entrepreneur or a manager. The situation is different, so you have different parameters than in a normal year. First of all, it's about liquidity, so staying liquid and to pay bills and not to be able to pay the bills right now, but also in a few months, and at the end of the year is the name of the game right now. It's very important, but still you must not neglect customer satisfaction. You need the customers in the long term, and the customers are very sensitive right now. So when you frustrate a customer that is dependent on you, he might not even complain. So you will just realize then afterwards that he changes his supplier. So it's important to focus on customer satisfaction. And in textile service, this means fulfillment rate. This means to be on time, to communicate very well, and just to provide a good service. One of the most important things right now, and that's also very challenging, is the issue of productivity. The volumes fluctuate and it's hard to make planning for the next weeks because you do not know how the volume will turn out. So productivity is a challenge, and productivity is very, very important because otherwise you get an issue with liquidity. And the employees, of course, are a major factor. So it's different now. In a normal year, you would care about training and other stuff. This year, it's about the safety of the employees, that they are well informed, and that they have a good feeling about the company itself. And the regulations and hygiene are very important, of course, not just for the employees, but if you have customers that are sensitive regarding hygiene, then hygiene is very, very important. And if you do not keep government regulations, then you are in a serious risk to be shut down. So this is serious and it needs to be addressed. And in order to get liquidity, you need to have a good cash flow. And the challenge there is actually not to burn cash, and to have even a positive cash flow each month. So especially if you are in the rental business, then you do not need to purchase much linen in this case, for instance, and you should be able actually to increase your cash balance every month. And this is very important. It's important even if you have enough cash, that you keep your cash and that you grow your cash balance, because there will be chances ahead and you will only be able to fully utilize these opportunities when you have the cash. And of course, if you are tight in liquidity, then cash flow is extremely important. So what I'm basically suggesting is to focus on these 6 areas and to assess them. So for instance, if your assessment is that customer satisfaction is an issue, so then you should focus there, because customer satisfaction in the long run has also an issue with liquidity if they do not pay the bills, and it also has an influence on employees. And it's the same with other areas. If you have an issue with liquidity, of course, then this affects your ability to service your customers. It even affects your productivity, because you might be forced to make false decisions there. It surely affects your employees who realize this very fast. And so make an assessment: what is green, what is yellow, and what is red in this case. And as already mentioned, there is a download of a free guide in the video description. So in this guide you will see how to assess these areas, and also recommended action points regarding every topic. Of course, it cannot be complete, so every situation is different, so you have to make your decision for your company, of course, but it should be a contribution, so that you can make a comprehensive assessment even with 1, 2, or 3 or 4 hours time. And after the assessment, you set clear measures: who does what, in which time, in which deadline. And then, of course, you check the implementation. And this is very important. And there will be next videos about this process. It's on the one hand very easy, on the other hand it's tough, but it makes a huge difference on how you manage the company. So I wish you much success, and just do it. If you have questions and remarks, then just leave them in the comment section of the video. That's YouTube for, to leave comments, and I'll read the comments and also answer them. Or if you have something more confidential, then you can also send me an email at office@leanlaundry.com. And if you're an entrepreneur, then I offer you a free consultation call, and we will then decide whether we are fit and whether I can help you, and take it from there. I wish you good luck, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.